Hey guys, Epic Pokemon TCG here, and to refrain from you guys having to look at my bed head, I got this hat on. This isn't really a Pokemon related video. This is more along the lines of a very serious topic and one that I wanted on my channel. Um, if talking about depression and self-harm and all that kind of stuff, you know, makes you uncomfortable, you don't want to hear it or offends you or something like that, please click away from the video. Depression is a thing. It's something that I wish wasn't around, but it is. Depression can have a lot of negative effects on somebody. It can make you lose your drive to do things. It can make you less motivated. It can make you feel tired through the day. It can interrupt your sleeping schedule. It can give you thoughts that you normally wouldn't have. And, it can lead you down a path that you just don't want to go, make you, make decisions that you just normally wouldn't. It can lower your immune system. I mean, there's so much things that depression can do that I actually have had to dealt with myself. If you guys don't know, well, I have dealt with depression pretty much all my life, even from when I was little. So I'm not some random person sitting here going, this is 10 tips I ran in a book on how to make yourself feel. No, I'm not all about that. I've actually dealt with it, and I've actually been involved in self-harm before. So pretty much, guys, I'm admitting, yes, I have cut myself before, and it wasn't but a few nights ago that I was considering suicide. And I overcame it somehow, and I wanted to share with people how I did it, and some ways that I'm maintaining my little ounce of hope, and how I'm staying on this planet. And I'm gonna go over some ways of how you guys can feel better about yourselves, and hopefully can get past whatever is depressing you. A lot of things can lead to depression, like a breakup, a loss of a family member, things not going your way, some events that have just keep occurring, and then you just basically hold it all in, and then you just break down. So many things can cause this to happen. I myself, I have a long history of things that have happened to me, and if I told you all about this videos, and plan on making this into like 2 parts, I will probably be like 2 hours long. And I'm just going to show you guys, some of the ways that I've actually gone through depression and dealt with it. And this is pretty new to me, but it seems to be working. This is not my idea. I actually found this on another video. It's basically, you have these inspirational notes around where you can find them whenever you're feeling sad. And, like I have this exercise here, close your eyes, repeat, I can do this, I am strong, I will not give up, I should be proud of who I am, and help is never too far away. If you guys are ever feeling down or something like that, then try to get help, man. Don't go down the path of self-harm and just making things worse on yourself. Try to get some help. If you're scared about getting put in a mental institution, I guarantee you, if you guys speak up and you ask for help, then you're more than likely not going to get into a mental institution. And here's some exercises that I do, or like some things that I do. I exercise really, but keep yourself busy, surround yourself with positive people, never isolate yourself. Think positive no matter what, no matter how hard it is. Harming yourself is definitely never the answer. And suicide will hurt those who care for you more than you hurt now. And always have positive reminders on you, like fold up pieces of paper with some positive things on it about yourself. And whenever you get sad, just read them. Rubber bands, they relieve cutting, and I'm actually going to show you how. Alright, little fun fact about me. If I'm not wearing my normal big black bracelets around my wrist, then I am wearing a rubber band. And this is simply so I can pull that off, pull it up and just smack it against my wrist. That'll yes, it's self-harm, but it's a sting, not you actually cutting into your own skin. This actually gave me the illusion that I was cutting. So I stopped cutting after, I stopped popping. And you can do it like really like nonchalant. I don't know what the word would be, but you just gotta sit there in public and just kind of like look around and just pop it and act like you're just kind of zoning out and doing it because you're bored or something. Instead of like looking around and like popping it, like make yourself less obvious. People will miss you. I promise you guys, no matter how bad it seems like, people just hate you. I guarantee you people will miss you and will want you back and will blame themselves because they couldn't help you. And right here kind of goes along with it. You have friends that love you and support you. I guarantee you this. If not, well, if you really don't have anybody, my Facebook is going to be in the description below. Add me and we'll talk. Simple as that. I'll do my best to help you out, give you some advice, be your friend, and yeah, that's pretty much it on that. Talk about what's wrong with somebody. Hi. You want to talk to me about it? Feel free. You can overcome. I've overcome a lot of crap in my life, and I guarantee you, with the right help. And I'm not trying to go out and like push medication on you guys because I hate when people do that. I don't want to take medication because I'm sad. I want to take medication because I'm sick. I know that people will say that depression is a sickness, but to an extent it is, but it's one of those sicknesses that you don't have to have medication for. But if you do have to have medication for it, then just try it. Try it and see how you feel. Now I'm going to briefly discuss some of the things that you saw on that little door, paper, whatever you want to call that. If you isolate yourself from people and you just kind of sit in your room and you don't do anything but think about what's really making you sad and you don't talk to anybody about it, kind of mixing two into one, your depression is going to get worse and you're going to feel a lot worse. Isolation is not a good idea because you're going to be sitting in here and you're going to be making yourself more and more upset just thinking about it nonstop. So my advice to you is to get out and try to do something like fresh air. I don't know if you guys can see it, like going outside. It's a really great thing. I like to keep my window open because I can look outside and just kind of look at the clouds and all that, all that girly stuff. But get out and try to find some people you can hang out with that aren't going to really be bad influences on you, of course. Whenever I hang out with people at League or we go to tournaments and stuff like that, I'm in a completely different world. This is my time to be happy. This is my time to be in my own little world, surrounded by people who are, just like me. Like I said, I use video games. Well, not Ghost, but I play Black Ops 2 because it's just horrific. Comic books, anime, funny TV shows. You gotta love Sheldon. I stopped watching The Big Bang Theory, but I'm always gonna keep that up. I just haven't had a chance to watch it. I watch and play Pokemon. And right here, got wrestling. I watch Raw, SmackDown, NXT, TNA, pay-per-views. I watch some Indie League wrestling. Big factors in my life. I even go down Yu-Gi-Oh! Every once in a while. Play it on Friday nights. I don't play it as competitively as I do Pokemon, but I play it for fun, just to keep myself busy. Also, this YouTube channel has been another way for me to escape some things, and I just try to do things that are gonna, basically get my mind off of it. Get me around people that, care about me and that will actually, look out for me. Everyone that I mentioned, like every single person, that I said, I'm happy to vent have helped me out in some way. I can go to every single one of those guys if I'm having a problem and say, hey, I need to talk. They'll be there for me in an instant. So I'm really happy to have them because it's awesome. And don't ever let someone tell you there's something wrong with a grown man, like, being into anime and all that stuff, because there's not, because if so, then there are thousands of people in this world who are wrong. There already is, but you get my point.